When we started on Defender, I mean, we had no idea it was going to be a success. I knew nothing about video games, never designed a video game. Here I was, the designer of a video game. Had no idea what I was doing.
Defender was the single biggest selling product that our company ever sold at that time or ever sold after that time. We sold over 60,000 coin-op units.
At the time, these kids were used to playing stuff like Pong. They'd never seen anything like this.
And I remember at that time saying, man, is this, ingenious and inventive and much different than the very primitive blips and bleeps that you saw with Pong.
The graphics were unbelievable for its time, even though it's almost laughable today.
Defender was in production for a solid year plus.
The earliest concept was a version of Space Invaders where you could shoot in 3 different directions, and it just sucked.
We had to build a new factory just to accommodate the sales demand that we had for Defender.
Had some of the earliest things which now are known as particle effects, which, back in the day we just called them explosions. It's funny, when we originally put it in there, it would just explode one enemy ship. We found that was really kind of lame, so it turns out that exploding 4 or 5 enemy ships for every one you shot looked really cool. We felt that, hey, let's actually expand the screen, just make the screen a window into a whole universe. And this buddy of mine, Steve Ritchie, says, hey, why don't you let the guy reverse and fly the other direction? It's like, okay, why not? It's hard to imagine, how primitive things were back in the day. And like on your PC, say one of the icons on your desktop, the amount of memory that is used just for that icon was probably the entire memory of Defender, of the program, the graphics, everything.
Fortunately, my father provided my siblings and I with most of the Williams Electronic stock at a low price. And then all of a sudden Defender hit, and we became, punk kids, multi-millionaires.
We continued trying to do different games. At the same time, management was panicking. Hey, Jarvis, when is your game going to be ready?
Eugene would go,
well, what day is it? Jarvis, where are you? You should be tip-tapping your keys on the keyboard. Is there anybody there? What the hell's going on? Question for you. What was the question? That's where it's at. Yeah.